Good afternoon, or excuse me, good evening, Westwood, and welcome. As you know, you can see on the court, festivities are still about 20 minutes out. Essentially, the JV game, the freshman game, went a little bit longer, so probably about 20 minutes till start of the game, but there will be some festivities, celebrations and stuff before the game. It is senior night for 7 seniors here on the Westwood Wolverines volleyball team, so what we'll do is we'll cut the sound and allow you all to watch from home all the ceremonies leading up to the warm-ups and then into the start of the game, where Tom Wyden and myself will be calling it live. So thank you all for joining. We are excited to have you, and hope you enjoy the pregame festivities, warm-ups, and then we'll be kicking off shortly after that with the live coverage.
Those family and loved ones to begin to make their way to the bottom of the bleachers, wait for those introductions to begin. In the meantime, if I could share a few short words for the parents and for the seniors, if I could have your attention, please. To the parents. Parents, you've been behind your players since they first began playing volleyball, and of course for years before that with other sports and activities. Whether age 7 or 17, you have supported your girls in every way from the beginning to and through tonight. They are approaching the completion of their academic and athletic careers at Westwood High School. Parents, family, loved ones, you are thanked immeasurably for all you have done and all you continue to do. Let us hear it for those parents. To the seniors. Seniors, it is quite a journey for us parents, watching you grow from babies and toddlers to kids and then into the young women that you are now. When it comes to sports, we have always loved to watch you play, and we share the bittersweet emotions as the end of the season and the end of your Westwood High days draws nearer. We will miss these years, but we are so happy for you. For as one journey ends, another always begins, and we wish you all the best of love and luck. May the lessons you have learned in the classroom and on this court serve you well. May the people here tonight be with you every step of the way. And may your futures be bright as you head for the next challenges that await you just around the corner. Congratulations, seniors. Without further ado, let us begin with senior night, and we would first like to acknowledge the seniors of the visiting Norwood Mustangs. Here tonight for Norwood is number 3, Julia Figueredo. Brady. And number 16, Olivia Loud. And number 17, Captain Sophia Chuma. for your Westwood Wolverines. As I call each player, they will walk across to their parents and other family and loved ones, give them flowers, and take pictures with the incomparable Mr. Mike Mao. After the last player is called, please gather once again for a final group picture. And here we go. Number 4, Emmy Roberts. As our libero, Emmy is the anchor of the team's defense, playing in every set this season. She leads the team in all defensive categories. This season, she has notched 137 digs, 3.1 digs per set, 180 serve receptions. She is also the energy leader, always cheering her teammates on and staying positive, even during the toughest of matches. Emmy Roberts, accompanied by parents Malcolm and Helen and Aunt Teresa Roberts. Next up is number 13, Maddie Risha. Outside hitter and defensive specialist, Maddie is always ready to contribute to the team wherever and however she can. For example, her 5 digs and 2 aces on September 23rd revitalized the team and propelled us to a 4-set victory. Her voice, enthusiasm, and amazing dance moves always lift the team up. Congratulations, Maddie Risha. Accompanied by parents Emma and Jay, and the birthday boy, brother Alex. Next up is number 16, Captain Catherine Sandler. Middle hitter Catherine is a force at the net, both offensively and defensively. She leads the team in kills with an unbelievable 175, which takes her over 300 for her career. She also leads the team in hitting percentage, aces, and total blocks. Her hitting efficiency at .477 ranks number 2 in the state. That's number 2 for all players in Massachusetts. Her total blocks 69 ranks number 1 for all players in Massachusetts. Congratulations, Catherine Sandler. Accompanied by parents Margaret and Scott, grandparents Brian and Don Sandler, and Amy, Jacob, and Owen Landon. Next up is number 18, Captain Frankie. At center, Frankie is the quarterback of the team. She has over 1,000 ball handles this season, with an unbelievable 321 assists. This, of course, leads the team and lands her in the top 3 for the Tri-Valley League. Additionally, she is tied for top spot on the team with 0.8 aces per set. Amazingly ranks in the top 3 on the team hitting percentage. Congratulations, Frankie Gennari. Accompanied by her parents, Jimmy and Kristen, sister Bianca, grandparents Silvio, Stumbo, Arlene Gennari, and aunts and uncles Giselle and Bill Pajani. Next is number 20, Megan. Outside hitter, Megan is the definition of consistency. She ranks in the top 3 on the team in an unbelievable 6 different categories. Digs per set, service aces per set, assists, and receptions. Her 26 digs on September 18th are the most by any player on our team in a single match all season long. Congratulations, Megan Lee. Accompanied by parents Brian and Stacy, brothers Colin and Aiden. Next up is number 21, Grace. The right side, Grace has embraced the new position this season and done so quite effectively. She has reached over 50 kills this season and ranks in the top 3 on the team in blocks with 16. She has also stepped up defensively, aiding the team with 83 service receptions and 67 Ulrich, Aunt Christina, cousins Angelina, Gia, Gino, and Enza. Our final senior is number 22, Captain Angelina. As a 3-year varsity player, outside here, Angelina has only improved every year. This season, she has tallied 86 kills. In our last 2 matches, her hitting percentage has been its highest all season, at 401 and 455. She's in the top 3 in kills per set, overall digs per set, overall kills, and serve receptions. Congratulations, Angelina Holmesy. Accompanied by parents Natalie and Noel, the grandmother Fadia, family members who are here somewhere, Stephanie, Fadia, Melanie, Kathy, Mark, Renee, Fabi, Sarah, Peter, Chloe, Gabby, Therese, Nick, Sola, and Giorgio. Mr. Mao, is there a group picture? Parents? Yes, parents, get on in there. Group picture, one last time.
Good evening, Westwood, and welcome. We are live at Bader Gymnasium for the 2024 Senior Night game between the visiting Norwood Mustangs and your Westwood Wolverines. A special night for 7 special seniors having a magical season. As always, Morgan Donahue here. I'm joined by my partner in crime, Tom Lydon. Tom, how are you?
Morgan, what a night. We have a big crowd. We have a lot of excitement. 7 seniors to talk about and celebrate tonight, and a Westwood volleyball team that enters this match 12-1 with a lot still on the line. So a win is imperative tonight, and they've got their border partners. It's a border battle.
Yep.
So a little rivalry comes right to the top of the list tonight. Should be fun.
Absolutely. We got some great help tonight on the live coverage. We have Michael McGrail, Maeve Curtin, and as always, Evan Cardamino working the switches. And we are delighted to have you here joining us tonight. Westwood Media Center coverage, if you're watching at home on Comcast or Verizon or on YouTube. Thank you for joining us. We're expecting a very exciting game between, as Tom mentioned, border towns and very much a rival towns the last several years in a lot of different sports. So Tom, you're a father, a parent to Olivia on the team. You've seen a lot of games so far this season. The girls, remarkable start, 12-1 on the season, 7-0 in the TBL Large. What have you seen out of this special group?
Well, this team has really responded to almost everything that's been put in front of them. Yeah. They faced a lot of challenging situations and answered the bell, really, which is the most impressive thing you can give them credit for. They've trailed, dropping a first set, then come back, gathered themselves, and won 3 straight. They've won 5-set matches. They won here at home against Hopkinton in a match that we'll talk more specifically about. But they really have been tested at almost every level, and they've answered that test each time, which has been most impressive to me.
Remarkable. We mentioned 12-1 on the season, 7-0 in the TBL Large. Folks, they are number 2 in the Division II MIA Power Rankings, in a very competitive Division II Power Rankings. So when we look at it, the only team ahead of them at number 1, Westboro, that's 12-0 on the season. I'd imagine that Friday game, Tom, against Hoptown, that's a big game. We'll see how much that point swing, if Westwood can get a win, how much do those points factor into the rating, and does that push them to number 1?
Be quite interesting. A lot to talk about here as we get set for this match and talk about this specific matchup throughout tonight. But there are a lot of permutations that should be discussed. But at this point, I think let's hand it over to our man Jay Risha, who's going to introduce the starters on both teams and set the stage for tonight's hopefully exciting contest.
Good evening again, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Welcome to Bader Gymnasium at Westwood High School for tonight's Senior Night Varsity Girls Volleyball game between the visiting Norwood Mustangs and your Westwood Wolverines. If I could have your attention, please. Westwood is committed to the highest ideals of sportsmanship as well as establishing a healthy environment for competition. During the game, please be considerate and respectful to the players, coaches, officials, and the fans by demonstrating good sportsmanship and respect for all in attendance. Thank you. And now if I could direct your attention to the court, introducing tonight's starting lineups. Beginning with the visiting Norwood Mustangs. Number 2, Kim Leah. Number 4, Captain Maddie Lyons. Number 8, Captain Colleen Brady. Number 9, Isabella Morgan. Number 12, Brenna Forbes. Number 13, Abby Curran. And number 16, Olivia Lau. Norwood's head coach is Paul Newlands. And now for your Westwood Wolverines. Number 4, Senior Emmy Roberts. Number 13, Senior Maddie Number 18, captain, senior, Frankie Jones. Number 20, senior, Megan Gray. Number 21, senior, Grace. And number 22, senior captain, Westwood's head coach is Justine J.C. Whalen. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, at this time, would you please rise? Gentlemen, remove your caps. Let us all face the American flag as one. And in a symbol of unity, we honor America, singing along and joining Westwood's Lauren Musa, singing our national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and
Let's hear it again for your Lori!
Gymnasium, Tom.
We've been lucky to hear Lauren sing the national anthem a few times this year. And every time it gets a little bit better. I'm excited. This is a nice crowd. And I know that a lot of the underclassmen for Westwood have been putting in a ton of work to get this gym decorated and to really send the seniors off with some love, because that's what it's all about. The relationships that this program has built for so many of these girls. They team up an upperclassman with a pair of underclassmen and they form families. And there's some loyalty between families. And when you lose the senior member of your family, it's a part of you that's moving on. So the underclassmen really want to make sure that they send off their upper class family members in a really nice way.
These winning cultures, Tom, it really starts with the seniors. We saw it with softball, with your daughter Dahlia setting a great example, and the juniors that were also involved, and the captains as well. We're seeing a lot of it as well here in volleyball. Speaking of which, we see the softball coach here today in attendance as well.
It's always great to see a little cross-pollination, the coaches from different sports helping each other out. I love the fact that we've got 6 seniors on the court to start.
Love to see it.
Angelina Holmesy was out there originally, and of course she subs out for Emmy Roberts to come in as the libero. So really nice job by Coach Whalen to get everybody involved.
Absolutely. So Colleen Brady is going to kick off with the serve. And Norwood's going to get the first point, get on the board, 1-0.
Norwood's fired up.
Yeah.
They just had to sit through all of the senior night ceremonies. They know how good Westwood has been this year. This in many ways is their Super Bowl. If they could somehow pull off this upset, it would be the win of the season for Norwood.
As mentioned, Norwood 2-10 on the season, 1-6 in the TBL large. Currently ranked 27 in D2. Brady again with the serve. Westwood getting up and getting the point. Catherine Sainel. I've heard a lot about her, Tom. Seeing it now live, what an impressive athlete we have out there.
She hits with a lot of power. Her teammates know exactly where she wants the ball. And what was that, 176 now for the season? Did she start at 175?
175, 176, over 300 in her career.
Got it. I wouldn't put it past her to have 25 tonight and get to 200. Unlikely, but don't count her out.
Just a little bit long on that attempt from Fiscaldo. Norwood's going to get the point, and they're going to get the ball back. 2-1 Norwood. I was today years old as well, Tom. Catherine Sainel's father is in my bowling league, and I didn't even know it.
I heard he was pretty good.
He's darn good. And Norwood gets the ace. So Norwood off to a hot start, up 3-1. Oh, great job by the Wolverines, able to get that over the net. And great patience to let that ball go out. Got to give a shout out. Emmy Roberts able to get a hand on that. I believe they call that a pancake. Able to get that up. Westwood got over the net. They got the point.
You have done your homework. I love it. But you know who loves it even more? The girls love it. The work that you put in to be ready for these broadcasts is impressive.
Megan Greeley on the serve. And the ball gets away from Westwood. Norwood's going to walk away with that point. 4-2. So a couple substitutions being made. Coming on for Norwood is Brenna Forbes. She's replacing Abby Curran. Oh, and blocked by Catherine Sainel. Oh my goodness, she got up on that net, had the hands ready, had a big block, big point for the Wolverines to cut that lead in half. 4-3 Norwood.
They have a daunting front line when you put Fiscaldo, Sainel, Holmesy, and then Leiden out there. They got some size.
Got some height, absolutely. And an ace for Sainel. Great placement. Had a little bit of a floater action to it. The Wolverines tied it up at 4. Second serve for Sainel. Oh, what a play! That was Gennari on the set, and Holmesy just went for the little tap, saw that opening, put it there for the quick point. Wolverines go up 5-4. And Sainel now with her third serve. That's out.
Sometimes you got to see where you are literally as you're in the air. What's open to you, what your approach is going to be. It could change in a split second. And Angelina is so good at that, where she can spot the defenders and say, whoop, I'm going to put it right over your head and drop it over.
Sainel on the serve, her fourth in a row. On the dig, Gennari. Fiscaldo looking cross. Norwood just going to lob it over. Gennari at the set again. Risha. Point Westwood. Was that a touch of the net by Norwood? It looks like it was. So point goes to Westwood, 7-4. And now it's going to be the fifth serve for Catherine Sainel. When Catherine Sainel's serving, you're in a good place, folks. That one's going to go long, so point's going to go to Norwood, and the ball's going back to Norwood as well. Westwood's going to make some substitution. Sainel coming out, and coming back in is Emmy Roberts. Fiscaldo touches it inside the back line.
The story of Grace Fiscaldo is worth telling. She's going to be serving right here. You know, she didn't get a lot of playing time. Actually, Emmy's going to be serving. No, Grace is. And Grace didn't get a lot of playing time last year, but she stuck with it. She improved. She played some club volleyball. She changed positions this year, and she's done a great job on the outside.
Fiscaldo on the serve, and she gets the ace. Tom, I talked to her father. Craig Fiscaldo, great guy in town. He's so proud of all the work she put in. Fun fact, her aunt, Leslie Sear, was my tutor growing up when I was 2nd grade, 3rd grade. She did God's work. Fiscaldo on the second serve. Tracks. And it's a point for Westwood. Catches a piece. Puts him up 10-5 with the ace.
The greatest thing about the Fiscaldo family is how supportive they are generationally. You know, Ken and Lois, Grace's grandparents, they're at every game for any one of their grandkids, no matter what the sport. And they show up home or away. Of course, Craig and Susan are here. And I think today, all of Grace's siblings are here as well.
Yep.
And that call's been reversed for some reason. So I don't know exactly why. It had initially been called in, but now they've changed the call in Norwood serving.
Oh, they
so it's
reversed it.
9-8 Westwood.
Yep. Colleen Brady on the serve for Norwood. Holmesy looking for the back corner. Well played by Norwood. We have a whistle. Violation. Up with the
So they
net.
called Angelina for running into the net that time.
Gotcha. So point goes to Norwood. 9-7 Westwood. Norwood has the ball on the serve. Brady's going to serve again. Holmesy. Oh, great job. When you got Holmesy up in the front of the net, forcing a deep ball like that goes out of bounds, Westwood point.
So Maddie Risha is going to be serving here. And it's a special year for the Risha family because they have Maddie, who's a senior, they have Alex, who's a freshman. Jay, of course, we know his voice well as the voice of Westwood sports. And he had the opportunity earlier to announce the senior night festivities with his daughter, and now he's announcing aces for Maddie.
Maddie Risha with the ace. And as a true professional, Jay still doing the senior night ceremonies as a senior parent.
He said that's the beauty of a wireless mic.
Yes. Risha with her second serve. Holmesy with the tip. Holmesy again. Spatial awareness is incredible.
Exactly what we were talking about before. As she's in the air, making her decision about exactly where to put the ball. There's nobody better on this team. I think a close second might be Megan Greeley, but nobody better on this team than Angelina Holmesy on that type of shot.
Risha again with the serve. Nice floater there. Holmesy off the net with the block, making her presence felt, and that's going to cause a timeout called by Norwood. Westwood started off a little slow. They got the engines going pretty quickly, Tom, and now up 13-7, forcing Norwood to call a timeout.
Angelina Holmesy came to play.
She certainly did.
And that's great to see. She has a huge legion of family across from us in the bleachers, and they are energetic, led by her mom, Natalie, who's over there with one of the green sweaters. It's tough in this setting to say she's wearing the green sweater, but she is.
So one thing I found out this week as well, David Holmesy played football with at Western High School. Her first cousin graduated together.
All of these connections, you didn't know how intertwined with the volleyball program you actually are.
I am one with the volleyball program.
So let's see if Maddie can keep this rolling. 13-7. Of course, for those of you watching that you don't know exactly how this all works, each set goes to 25. First team to 25 takes the set. You have to win 3 out of 5 sets at the varsity level to win the match. So we hope to finish off Norwood quickly, stay healthy, because you want to get into that game on Friday against Hopkinton unscathed and energized and ready to go and healthy.
Risha gonna take the serve again. It's a good one. She gets the ace. Her second ace so far.
Sometimes you're just inspired.
Yep. A lot of movement on these serves by the Wolverines make it really difficult for Norwood to get a solid hand underneath it. So Julia Figueroa going into the game. She's going to replace Edia Rodriguez. Wolverine's going to let that one out.
And I know that this is a unique match, and there's a lot of emotion related with this match, but I always think, big picture, it is great to see Maddie Risha out here actually contributing and making a lot of significant plays, because it gives Coach Whalen confidence as the season continues to get Maddie out there and contribute to the team.
Holmesy! Again, with the third time we've seen that flick right over the net, spatial awareness. She's got the power, she's also got the finesse. And Risha gonna get probably her 6th serve in a row now, as Westwood is getting dialed in here. Wolverines cooking with oil here. Up 18-7 here in the first set. And that one's going to go out. So Norwood's going to get on the board. Score check, it's 17-8 Westwood. Norwood's got the ball.
What a run. That's a thrill.
So Norwood Ribeiro is going to come out. He's going to bring in Abby Curran, who's one of the starters for Norwood. Holmesy going up, and they get the point. So Tom, if the ball is defended and blocked but goes out of bounds, that's point to the team that had the kill, or was going for the kill.
Exactly right.
So
A lot
Westwood
of
gets
times
that
that's
point.
strategic. You're trying to play the angle. If you know that you can hit it on the outside of somebody's arm because it's more likely to go out, that's where you're aiming.
Speaking of Holmesy, she takes the serve and gets the ace.
Well, if you're giving out players of the set, I think that would go to Angelina Holmesy. What a great start.
That was like a split fastball. It just fell off the table there. Sophia Tuma coming in. She's going to replace number 8 Colleen Brady, or excuse me, number 9 Isabella Morgan. Holmesy with the serve. And the ball's going to hit the net for Norwood. Westwood point gets them to 20. So 28 Westwood here in the first set. Holmesy going to have her 3rd serve. Norwood just going to lob it over. Westwood looking to get the kill. They do. Catherine Sano, her 2nd kill of the night.
I mean, you're seeing it all right here. You're seeing a combination of everything that this Westwood team does well as Norwood now takes their 2nd time out of the first set. It gives us an opportunity to talk about what Westwood has done well to start. And again, little combination of everything, a sampling of everything that this team does well. You've seen some blocks, you've seen some kills, you've seen some great serving, you've seen some fantastic defense, you've seen the ability of the back line to get to balls that other teams may not be able to get to, and you've seen the front line be able to finish plays off. So you couldn't have asked for a better start for Westwood. 21-8 here in the first set. High energy, matching the intensity of the crowd. It's exactly what you wanted.
And they're doing, Tom, a good job of letting those deep balls go. I think when I was watching your game versus, when you covered the game versus Dedham, if you play that ball that's potentially going out, it's in. So you got to let that go. If it's going out, because if not, you play that, it's in, and you got to get that over the net, find a way to get over the net.
And luckily you get a lot of help.
Yes.
Because most of the people on the bench are screaming out.
Yes.
So you just got to listen to your folks on the bench. It is tough though, particularly when it's super close to the line. And if it does hit the line, it's in.
So both teams coming back on the court. Holmesy's still got the serve. Wolverines 4 points away from a set win. Looking to get the first set here. A little action on that serve. Norwood just looking to get the ball over. Well placed by Westwood. Norwood's going to lob it back over. Denari with the set. Sano with the kill. Tom, how many times this season have you seen Denari with the set, Sano with the kill?
A lot. And in speaking with Frankie last week for a story I'm working on, focus on Catherine, she says sometimes she gets more excited about Catherine's kills than she does about her own points.
So deep serve there, played by Norwood. Norwood's going to hit it long, and Westwood is 2 points away from the first set win.
Now, I mentioned you've seen almost everything they can do. What you haven't seen is my personal favorite play, and I call that the sneaky Frankie Gennari. Now, when you see it, you'll know it.
Holmesy with the serve. She's going to set it. Wolverine's just going to set it over the net. Norwood looking to rally. Oh, great dig by Fiscaldo. Really getting over the net. Norwood looking to work it back. What a play by Fiscaldo, but just out of bounds.
Great effort.
Absolutely. So Holmesy's going to come out and Roberts coming in. We have the libero back, and Tom, what I understand, the libero is a defensive player and plays more in the back row.
Typically the person who handles serves the best.
Yes.
And the libero will never play in the front row. There'll always be a
Really?
sub out.
Cross.
What a fantastic play.
Goes cross over the net, gets the point. 24-9. So set point, or set serve point, however you want to call it.
Set point, you're good.
Set point. And Gennari is going to take, and she gets the ace, and the Wolverines get the first set. So folks, Wolverines get the first set. We're going to take a quick break, and we'll be right back shortly.
There's magic associated with high school sports that's hard to quantify. Legends are born.
And they put it in the back of the net.
Memories are made. And smiles come across our faces. These are the moments we talk about forever. They become part of our history. They define us. At Arch Orthodontics, we know how important it is to engage with our community, how critical it is to empower these defining moments. And in a sense, we define our community too. We build confidence. We make the smiles that light up the field, the rink, the gym, and the court. And we do it with a dedication to excellence, just like our athletes who inspire us every time they put on a Westwood uniform.
Westwood High School Sports, brought to you by Cadillac of Norwood, where luxury meets performance, and Arch Orthodontics, creating generations of beautiful smiles with expert orthodontic care.
Welcome back, folks. Thank you, Cadillac of Norwood, and thank you, Arch Orthodontics. Also, folks, if you are watching at home on Verizon or Comcast channels, stay tuned after the game for the first episode of TVL Sports Net. TVL Sports Net is produced by HCAM in association with community access stations throughout the TVL, and will feature Westwood Golf on the first episode. Westwood viewers can view on Verizon Community Channel 32 HD, Community Channel 32, and on HD is 2132, and on Comcast Community Channel 8, it can be found on HCAM TV YouTube channel. So stay tuned, folks. Excited for that, but mostly excited about that first set, Tom.
Fantastic start, and what's fun is that they're doing it in front of such an energetic crowd. A lot of people who have not been to a match yet this year. I know we've got a lot of football players up there in the top row, and they're obviously very loud, which is great. It reminds me of a couple of years ago when the football team actually went back into the locker room and they came out wearing their helmets, which was very funny during a volleyball match. But these guys, it's great to see them. It's great to see some parents of former players, people who you know their kids have graduated from high school, and they actually come back and they're supporting the younger kids who their daughters, in this case, previously played with. So good to see those familiar faces in the crowd too.
So Westwood taking the first set, 25-9. They are now on the left side. We also did a little musical chairs. Westwood benches on the left side, Norwood benches on the right side.
Should we swap?
Yes, Tom and I will swap as well in true fashion.
Did we get an update? Are we figuring that Hopkinton beat Holliston?
No update yet, but Hopkinton was up 2-0 on Holliston last time we checked. We'll get an update after this second set.
So if Hopkinton were to win, which it looks like they were on their way to doing tonight, and Westwood were to win here, which, cross your fingers, looks like they're on their way to doing tonight, still have to win 2 more sets. That really sets up for Westwood a winner, not winner take all, but an opportunity for Westwood to win the TVL large title outright with a win on the road in Hopkinton on Friday night. Got to get through tonight, but if Hopkinton were to win that match on Friday, both Westwood and Hopkinton would then be tied, each of them having beaten the other team head-to-head once. So they would be tied, both of those teams, headed into the final match of the regular season. Hopkinton is facing Ashland. Westwood is facing Dedham. You would think that both of those teams should win, so there's a lot on the line when they go to Hopkinton on Friday night.
These girls are fired up. They certainly want to be the TBL Soul Champs. To add to these banners here as we are standing amongst them. Very overwhelming here at Bader Gymnasium with all the banners, and most recently the girls softball TBL championship banner added here in Bader. So Westwood starting off with the serve here in the second set. Knocked over the net. Nice play there by number 20, Megan Greeley, getting the point for the Wolverines, getting the first point here in the second set.
There's a lot of people on this team to like. Megan Greeley has a special place in my heart, though, because she is one of those heart and soul grit players who consistently plays over her head.
Gennari with the serve. It's going to go long, and Norwood gets the point, and they're going to get the ball. So Sarah Randall coming in. She's going to replace number 3, Julia Figueredo.
One of the senior night banners came down off the wall, so we get that out of the way.
Colleen Brady is going to take the serve for Norwood. And she gets the ace. So we have an update. Thank you, Evan Cardamino. Hopkinton won 3-0 over Holliston. So a lot will be on the line come Friday for Westwood's game, head-to-head in Hopkinton. Thank you, Evan.
So that point went to Westwood. There was a net violation on Norwood. So 2-2 here as we start the second set. So now I'm sure there's a lot of coaches and players from Hopkinton who are probably watching this match right now.
Absolutely. Westwood was able to get a hand on it, but went outside the back line. Norwood gets the hard-fought point. Up 3-2 here to start the second set. Maddie Lyons is now going to take the serve for the Mustangs. And that's going to be out, just wide right. Wolverines get the point, getting the ball back for their serve.
You've got yourself a busy week here calling some Norwood-Westwood action. We know you've got that matchup.
I have it in my blood.
Bipartisan broadcast on Friday.
Yes.
The folks at Norwood have invited you over to join them for the football broadcast. That's going to be great. I'm looking forward to watching that.
It's going to be a lot of fun. There's some great folks in Norwood. A lot of family as well. Oh, Norwood able to get that over. Was that legal with the kick?
That is absolutely legal.
What a play. Wolverines able to get that over the net with a kick. Holmesy sends it to the back line area. Norwood's able to play it. Norwood looking to get up and get it. Now the play by Greeley. It's going to be point for Norwood.
Heck of a play. Great instincts by Angelina.
Yep.
I don't know that I've seen one go over the net this year. I've seen players attempt to do it and keep a rally alive, but she's got some soccer in her background someplace because that's some fantastic instincts.
So Sano out, Roberts in. Norwood making a substitution as well. And that's going to be serve is long. The Westwood getting the point. We're going to be up 5-4 here in the second set with Fiscaldo taking the serve. Excuse me, 4-4. The scoreboard operator is a lot quicker than my eyes. Fiscaldo, serve goes deep. Norwood's gonna crack the tie, so they're up 5-4 now with the ball in their hands for the serve. Serve is gonna be in the hands of Sarah Randall. And that is out. That will tie it back up at 5. And Risha is gonna have the serve, and she had about 2-3 aces when she was serving last time, did a terrific job. Good low serve. Ball lands over the net after the Holmesy dig, and Wolverines get the point. Up 6-5.
There were a number of girls from this Westwood volleyball program that played club volleyball together throughout what I guess you'd term the varsity off-season. Maddie and Amy and Olivia were all playing together with the Beantown Volleyball Club, and that just makes such a huge difference because you get to know each other. And to me, club volleyball is a lot about just getting reps and just making it becomes routine. And the more routine your efforts can become, the better you're going to play. But it has certainly helped this unit because they have played a lot of volleyball together, and you can see them get better in certain situations, something that they weren't necessarily so good at last year. Suddenly they are this year.
Serve is long, Westwood point. They're going to crack the tie 7-6. Tom, it also seems like volleyball is one of those sports where you get full-time volleyball players. You know, every sport's going to have multiple athletes, multiple sport players, but volleyball's got a lot of all-in players, volleyball only, which is great to see.
The season goes a long time. These girls will play, if they continue to play club volleyball, till the end of April, beginning of May in many cases.
Sano with the point, but you got to give credit to Amy Roberts. What a dig. She's been unbelievable on those returns. Great athlete. And she's going to serve for the Wolverines, up 8-6 here in the second set. Ball goes over the net. Westwood able to get a hand on it. Sano's going to tap it over with a point. Now, Tom, is that considered a kill?
It is.
It is, okay.
Yep. So you mentioned Amy, and Amy deserves some credit, but who also deserves some credit is a girl by the name of Yvette Easton, who was a libero on this team 2 years ago when they won the TVL championship. And if you ask any of these girls, they will tell you that they learned a ton from Yvette about how to play, how to compete, how to be a teammate, how to be a leader, how to stay positive. And I know that Amy, specifically because she plays that position, learned a lot from Yvette. And that's everybody on this court. Now, Yvette's playing volleyball at Harvard. And just a couple of weeks ago, the whole program went to Harvard and watched Yvette and her teammates play in a college game, which I'm sure was a thrill for Yvette to see her former teammates in the crowd.
That's awesome. And Amy Roberts with the save. With the serve. Well, Norwood able to get that over the net. A great job by them. Roberts. Really? Tipped over, well played by Greeley. Sano! A lot of power on that. Norwood able to get the defense on it. Greeley going cross. That's going to be long, so point for Norwood. Great volley.
You can tell in your intonation, a lot of the fun is in the anticipation. You can see the setup and you can sense it coming. And it's just a matter of whether or not Catherine's going to find an open spot or if somebody who's receiving the ball is going to make a good play.
Point for Norwood. It looked like it might have been some kind of violation around the net, and that's gonna.
That's 4 hits.
4 hits. Okay, so 4 hits. Norwood's gonna have the ball. Westwood lead is 10-8. Great play there by Riche, able to get a hand on it, and Sano with the kill. What a play by Riche, able to get the pancake to save that up, and then Sano went up, brought that for the kill, and for my records, her 6th kill of the game so far. Gennari with the serve. Gets right up to the net. Risha able to get a hand on it. What a volley going on right now. Oh, Norwood's going to get the point. I think I saw what you mentioned, Tom, with Frankie Gennari's special move where it looks like a set, but she just hits it over that. Am I correct?
That's right. That's the sneaky Frankie Gennari. Looks like it's going to be a set, but whoop, nope.
Yeah.
I faked you out. I deked you. But Norwood's pretty good.
Sarah Randall coming in for Julia Figueredo. And Norwood's going to get back-to-back points to get within one. 11-10 Westwood now here in the second set. Going to get a serve again from Colleen Brady. tied up at 11.
It's interesting, in other situations you might see a coach call a timeout here.
Yeah.
But I think Justine's just giving him a chance to play it out.
Yep.
Because almost more so than other sports.
Sale with the kill, finds the back right corner, her 7th.
It's very strange, Morgan, how timeouts change the tone of the game.
Yes.
I can't tell you how many times I've seen the momentum of the game literally turn around coming out of a timeout. So you got to be careful about when you call them. And again,
Gennari able to scoop that off the ground and keep Westwood alive on the point. Roberts. And Risha's gonna lob it over. Norwood looking to set it up. It gets over and finds the ground, so Norwood with a point there and ties it back up at 12.
to finish my point, when you have confidence in your girls and you feel that you're a more talented team tonight, you want to give them the opportunity to play it out. And then guess what? She looks out on that court right now and she's like, I got nothing but seniors.
Yes.
I've got nothing but experience out there. And what am I going to say to them in a huddle that they don't already know? And you don't want to give Norwood that extra momentum by calling timeout and giving them that extra boost of energy. Just stick with what you got, stick with what's gotten you here, rely on your talent, rely on your experience, and turn this thing around.
These girls are battle tested. They've certainly been knotted at, ties throughout sets. This Westwood team certainly battle tested. They've played the iron and have come out on top. Something they're certainly well prepared for. The scowl ball and blocked at the net there by Isabella Morgan on Norwood. So Norwood is going to take the lead 13-12 here. Maddie Lyon's going to have the serve. Risha. Sale!
The crowd was just told not to use artificial noisemakers, so Catherine Sandel just makes some noise herself.
When that ball is in the air and she's going up to hit it, it reminds me of the Karate Kid. Sweep the leg.
You know it's coming.
She's a terrific server as well. Making it difficult for Norwood, and gets the point here. So Sano with back-to-back points puts Wolverines over the top with a 14-13 lead.
Kim Leah and Abby Curran there both were converging on the ball at the same time, which led to Kim unfortunately hitting into the net for Norwood.
Sano, serve was low, hit the net, and Norwood gets a point. Tied back up at 14. Sano's going to come out. Coming back in is really Norwood making substitution as well. Coming on is Brenna Forbes. Coming out is Abby Curran. Holmesy with a solid attack. Holmesy again. It's going to go wrong. And Norwood breaks the tie, going up 15-14. Those are the looks you want. They sometimes will go long. They sometimes might go out. But it was a good look going up to get that one for Holmesy. Certainly a person you want with those looks. Norwood's going to get another. And we're going to get a timeout called here. So timeout called by Westwood. Norwood up 16-14.
Justine's done a great job throughout this season understanding when to call timeouts.
Yeah.
And now's the time, right? You gave the girls an opportunity to try to work through it before. Now she's going to gather them, guide them through what she sees going wrong on the court, and just get their heads back in a good space. So much of athletics, as you know, is just getting your head right. If you can get your head right and just rely on your fundamentals, typically you're going to find out that that's pretty good, and that can get the job done. So the crowd gets energized here. They're going to get a little bit of a boost, and we'll see if they can make up this 2-point deficit.
I see the seniors involved as well. We love to see it. They're terrific leaders. And you had mentioned, obviously, the likes of Emmy Roberts, who learned from her predecessor, and being able to, continue that type of culture of positivity and, finding ways to, get the next point. Wolverines certainly looking to dig here to tie this back up, take the lead, and come away with the second set. We're going to get served by Norwood's libero, Kim Leia. Oh, great play by Holmesy, but well played by Noah to get on top of it. Really doing a good job of getting that ball up. We're going to have a whistle at the net. Westwood point. That's going to get them within one. 16-15 Norwood. Westwood's going to have the ball. It's going to be Grace Fiscaldo's serve. Grace seems dialed in right now, Tom. Close one, just went out of bounds on the back line. So Norwood's going to go back up to 17-15. Sarah Randall going to serve for Norwood. Getting a point for the Wolverines. She was huge on the serve line and doing a great job getting the points there. So Julia Figueredo is going to come in and she's replacing number 20, Sarah Randall.
Right here's where you need another run like Maddie Risha had in the first set where she had about 6 points in a row.
Exactly. Westwood's going to force an errant shot across the net, and they're going to get the point, tie it up 17-17. So that's what happens when you got size in front of the net and some intimidating figures like Westwood has there. You're going to force some errant shots like that at the net. Risha again with the serve.
That's great.
Norwood able to find an opening there to get the point.
Fantastic shot. That was Isabella Morgan, and she found the space that was unoccupied and just buried the ball right there.
Got to give Norwood credit. They certainly made adjustments. They came to play here in the second set. Holmesy with the kill. Notch. Tie it back up at 18. Sano coming back in. Holmesy going to take a quick breather. Roberts is going to have the serve. And we got a timeout called. So Norwood is going to call the timeout this time.
And this is where it gets interesting, because now you're creeping up on 25. Yeah. Every single point matters. And the littlest of mistakes could be a huge momentum swing from one club to the other club. So good call, good timeout there called by Paul Nimblett, the head coach of Norwood, just to settle everybody down, get everybody's mindset right, and see if, from the Norwood perspective, you could pull out this set and give yourself a little momentum going into a third set, tied 1-1.
So Tom, question for you. Holmesy goes out. Is there 4 substitutions, or could she theoretically come back in after the timeout?
No, you can come back in. You come back in for the same person, right? So there's a rotation thing. So within a set, you know, you are typically paired up with the same player, and as that rotation comes back around, you can sub in for that person.
Makes sense. Libero, Emmy Roberts is going to have the serve. We're knotted up here, 18-18. Second set here at Bader Gymnasium. Good serve by Roberts. At the net, and the Wolverines get a big point there. Big serve, made it difficult for Norwood to defend. It got close to the net front, and they could not get it over, and Wolverines get the point, 19-18. Roberts with the serve again. Did she catch the line? They're going to say no. So Norwood point, knotted back up at 19.
See, I love this. So now it's best of 6, right? 19-19, who's going to score the first 6 points? And if you do get to where it's 25-24, you have to win by 2.
So Forbes going to serve it for Norwood. Escalvo looking to make a play on it. Roberts, and it's going to go out wide right for Norwood's point. So Norwood takes the lead 2019. Serve coming again from Brenda Forbes. Great play. Robert's able to get a hand on it. Greeley gets it over the net, and she gets the point. Huge point. Ties it up at 20. Tom, when I look in the stands, there is no one more fired up than your sister. She is standing. She's right in the middle.
Oh
You
my
gotta
gosh,
love it.
yeah,
The
I see
lines
her
are
now.
all
Oh,
in.
that is funny. Yeah, she is fired up. She played volleyball
Oh,
back
I
in
love
high
it.
school. She was on the volleyball team.
Gennari with the serve. It's a good one. At the net was Sano. Oh, am I going to say she hit net? Norwood point. Tough break. Oh, and that's going to put Norwood up 21-20. Norwood's going to make substitutions. Coming on is Sarah Randall, replacing number 3, Julia Figueroa. Oh, well defended there by Sano. She's going up to defend it again, and she gets the point. It was a block. I don't know if the call was that was contact with the net.
Hitting the net, and that's, you know, a couple of interesting calls back to back.
You know what?
One went against Westwood in favor of Norwood, one went
We'll call
against
it
Norwood
even.
in favor of Westwood. Both coaching staffs had a couple of questions about the call, but
Yes.
to your point, we'll call it even 21-21.
Really with the serve. Oh, Norwood's not able to get over the net. Westwood gets a big point there. 22-21 here in the second set. Really gonna serve again. A good one. And it's heading wide. Norwood's not able to get it over. So 2 big serves by Greeley to get 2 big points for the Wolverines. And a timeout called by Norwood.
And I'm glad they called the timeout because it gives me the opportunity to tell the story, which is one of my favorite stories of the entire season. When they played Hopkinton here at home, which was at September 13th, they were losing in the 4th set. They were losing 23-19, Westwood was, and had the ball, and Megan Greeley was serving. And so most of us in the gym were thinking, oh boy, here we go. We're going to go to a 5th set. They're just 2 points away. And Megan got that first serve in to make it 23-20, and she had her back to the stands, but she was looking at us on this side. I was working the PA that night, and she goes, I'm not done. I'm just getting started. And I read her lips, and I was like, did she really say that?
I'll go all night.
That's why I love her as a player and as a competitor. And wouldn't you know, she proceeded to rattle off the next 5 points, and Westwood took that 4th set, 25-23, which then meant they took the match against Hopkinton 3-1. So it changed the whole tenor of this league in 5 minutes. Think about that.
Absolutely. Greeley's got that fire in her eyes. She's not done yet now, folks. Another good serve. Norwood looking to tap it over net. Well played by Sano. Gennari setting up Risha. Going to be close to the net. Big point by Risha. That's going to put Westwood 1 point away from winning set 2. And who's serving again? None other than Megan Greeley. She's not done yet, folks. Norwood's going to set it up. Westwood well played. Sano went up to get it, but well defended by Norwood. Greeley gets a hand on it. Gennari. Marisha's just going to lob it over the net. Does it catch the line? It does! And the Wolverines take the second set, 25-21. What a set by the Wolverines, back and forth. Timeouts called by both teams, and they come out on top. And we're going to take a quick break as I catch my breath.
There's magic associated with high school sports that's hard to quantify. Legends are born.
And they put it in the back of the net.
Memories are made. And smiles come across our faces. These are the moments we talk about forever. They become part of our history. They define us. At Arch Orthodontics, we know how important it is to engage with our community, how critical it is to empower these defining moments. And in a sense, we define our community too. We build confidence. We make the smiles that light up the field, the rink, the gym, and the court. And we do it with a dedication to excellence, just like our athletes who inspire us every time they put on a Westwood uniform.
Westwood High School Sports, brought to you by Cadillac of Norwood, where luxury meets performance. And Arch Orthodontics, creating generations of beautiful smiles with expert orthodontic care.
Welcome back, folks. Thank you, Cadillac and Norwood. Thank you, Arch Orthodontics, folks. That might have been the most exciting set all year. It is my first game, Tom, but I will talk on behalf of the
set you've seen?
I've seen, but I'll talk on behalf of the folks who've seen all the games. I mean, it doesn't get more exciting than that.
I'll lay it out this way. We've seen a lot like that because they have had moments where they're tested. I talked about that earlier in the match, where they do fall behind. They've lost first sets and had to come back and win the next three. And that's disconcerting sometimes, and they've had a habit sometimes where the parents will say like, hey, did you have your cup of coffee yet? Is your head in it yet?
Yes.
Did you show up ready to play today? And I love the fact that they've done it for a couple of reasons, because in the future, if they do fall down a set, they're going to say, we've been here, right? We know how to claw our way out of that. But beyond that, they have answered the bell many, many, many times. You want excitement? The Bellingham game here, which was a couple Mondays ago, that was insane. And Bellingham is one of the best teams in the state. They play in the TVL small. And that one went 5 sets, incredibly intense, very, very close, nip and tuck the whole way, and Westwood ended up winning that one. And while that doesn't count for their TVL large record, it certainly helped them, because when you play a team that's that talented as Bellingham is, I mean, there's a lot of very talented teams in the TVL. Bellingham's great. They played in the state championship last year. Medfield's great. They played in the state championship last year. And then they also have, on this upcoming Saturday, Canton on the schedule. And Canton played in the state championship game last year. So as they look ahead towards the postseason, whether they win the TVL or not, they will be battle tested and they'll be ready to compete.
Folks, if you have not jumped on the pirate ship, it is not too late. This is such an exciting team to watch, such a talented team, and they have a lot of special things going on. The season's not over. Big game coming, obviously more game here today, but big game, as Tom mentioned, on Friday, where the TVL title, solo title, will be on the line for the Wolverines. They're getting right back to work. Sano picking up right where she left off with the kill. The Wolverines getting the first point here in the third set. In that second set, Tom, I'm going to say one name only. Megan Greeley.
Love her. I'll have 6 Megan Greeleys on the court, and I'll win 8 out of 10 games.
And the Wolverines allow that to go out. Up 2-0 here in the third set.
Now, an interesting little side note, little hint, hint. Her twin brother, Colin, is on the cross-country team. So when you talk about athletes from the same family, you can have siblings that might be in different grades.
Yes.
But both Megan and Colin are in the same grade, and they're both enjoying some success here in the fall.
Colin is a captain on the cross-country team. And right off the bat, Wolverines getting 3 quick points.
Nobody has a better pre-serve routine than Frankie Gennari. I love it. I think I broke it down the last time. I won't do it again because my daughter told me not to do that. But I love it because it's very predictable and very routine.
Roberts. Really gets the point. If there was Tommy points, and we'll call him Tom Lydon points, but Tommy points, Greeley's gotten about 3 of them tonight.
You need that type of player, and that's what I like about this unit. This team, to me, has the combination of player types that you need to win big games.
Oh, the ball gets away there. Norwood's going to get their first point of the set. I agree, Tom. It looks like every player kind of knows their role. They know their role to a T, and they do it well. And when you have a team that works like that together, very hard to stop.
They have confidence in each other, and they lift each other up when somebody makes a mistake.
Emmy Roberts, oh no, excuse me, Norwood's number 4. Maddie Lyons on the serve. Really looking across. Sano goes up to get it. Ball stays on Westwood side, and well played by the Wolverines. They're just going to knock it over, but
Called it with a two-hander.
Two-hander called, so that's going to give Norwood their second point. 4-2 Westwood here in the third set. Serve again by Maddie Lyons. The ball hits the net. Norwood's going to get their third point. So Norwood with 3 points in a row cuts the lead to within 1.
You know, I mentioned earlier that Grace changed positions. I didn't get into detail on that. She's always been a middle.
Yeah.
And, you know, I struggle to understand, like, well, what's the big deal about playing outside when you're a middle? It's a very different skill set. So she was asked this year to make the shift because it's basically Catherine who does that.
Another kill!
Along with Livy Leiden as the two middles, so they shifted Grace Fiscaldo out, and she's really, throughout the season, continued to get used to that position and continue to get better and better. But it's not easy.
Greeley on the serve. Norwood able to get it over the net, catch a piece of Westwood player, goes out of bounds, they get the quick point. Tom, what is this team like off the court? Are they like a family? Are they spending a lot of time with each other off the court?
I mean, just look at this room and all of the time and effort and energy that went into the decorations, the planning. That says all you need to know about how much they like each other.
Roberts. Gennari able to get it over the net. The sneaky Gennari move, as Tom mentioned. Skidoo with the rocket, but Norwood able to defend it. Roberts. Gennari to Holmesy. Cross. It's going to go outside right. What a volley. Gennari. Apologies, guys. Frankie Gennari.
Just another reminder, no foul balls, we're allowed not minor rules here, no foul balls, guys, thank you.
So 5-5. Tied up here. Norwood's Libero's going to take it. Kim Laya. Gennari. Ooh.
Sometimes you get a little lucky.
Yeah. Oh, so a point for Westwood. My apologies. So point for Westwood. Livy Leiden coming in. So Livy Leiden coming in. She's going to replace Emmy Roberts. Sano. Gennari. Holmesy looking for the kill, hits the net. Well, good job. That was a great serve by Sano. Made it very difficult for Norwood. Norwood's able to get it over the net and just caught the net on that kill attempt by Holmesy. Fiscaldo. Wolverine's trying to get that over the net, unable to.
So what you're looking at here has been the standard rotation for much of the season. Tonight was unique because it was senior night, and I love the fact that Justine had the seniors go out there the first two sets and take care of business. I think she wants to keep Liv fresh, and I think she wants to get them used to what the typical rotation is going to be, most notably on Friday.
Yes. Especially come Friday, you want to be ready on the first serve of the game. Getting these players ready, and that's going to be a faulty serve. And Westwood's going to get a nice point. A little freebie of a point. And Fiscaldo's going to have the serve. They're down a point here in the third set. Looking to tie it up. Good serve by Fiscaldo, and she gets the ace. Tie it up at 8.
But she got Maddie Lyons at that point of indecision.
What do I do?
Where do you go? How do I hit it? A great serve by Grace there. And you referenced, a freebie before.
Yes.
Otherwise described as an unforced error.
Unforced
and that's
error,
something
yes.
that Westwood over the past few years had struggled with at times.
Yes.
And you will note if you look at the game film that the unforced errors have been minimized.
Yes. Holmesy going across. Norwood's able to get the point. So battle at the net. Norwood's able to get the point. They're going to have the ball up 9-8. Serving for Norwood, Isabella Morgan. Holmesy gets it over. Difficult play to defend. Norwood gets a hard-earned point there, just over the net, close to the sideline to go up 10-8 on Westwood.
So a similar situation to what we saw the last set. Justine letting this crew play through it.
Another Norwood point. Norwood gonna take a 3-point lead, 11-8. And continuing to serve for Norwood, Colleen Brady. Escaldo, Gennari with the dig, Holmesy. Roberts. To Holmesy with the chip shot, and she gets it. She brought her sandwich there, and it was a perfect shot.
I mean, on that volley alone, you saw both ends of the spectrum from Angelina Holmesy. She can hit you with the power, and then the next time the ball comes her way on a set, she's going to get a little fancy with it.
It's a chess match. And Holmesy's going to take the serve. Oh, Roberts, terrific job getting a hand on that one for the Wolverines to play it over the net. Gennari. Roberts. Gennari. Greeley puts it over the net. Back to Greeley for the set. Gennari. Roberts again. Oh, and just caught at the net. Norwood gets the point. So 12-9 Norwood. They're going to have the ball, and the serve is going to be in the hands of Brenna Forbes. Forbes is a freshman for the Mustangs. And wide, no, in. So she gets the ace. She looked at her coach, rolling her eyes, saying, I don't know how they called that in, but it's in. She's going to have the serve again. Oh, hits the net, and she gets the point. And the Wolverines going to call a timeout.
Coach Whalen has a great sense for when to call timeout. I think any single person who was in the stands when that play finished, like timeout, and then they look at the bench and here she comes and she's calling it. They've got great faith in her timing, and she knows how to settle this crew down. So down 5, third set, you're up 2. Just start with one play. Make one positive play. Do what you're supposed to do. In the words of Bill Belichick, just do your job. Don't overextend yourself. Just do what you've been coached to do. Cover for each other. Be in the right position on the court, and good things will happen. And then if you think that way, all of a sudden the ball goes out of bounds, and you get a gift. You are the beneficiary of an unforced error on the other side. So just go back to the fundamentals. Do what you were coached to do.
The timeout worked well in the second set. We coined head coach for the Westwood boys lacrosse, Todd Zahor, the timeout whisperer. She is just as timely with those timeouts. Gennari. Holmesy. Gennari with the set. Ryden. Holmesy with the set again. Norwood going to play it over. Fiscaldo, the dig. Really gets it over the net. Fiscaldo again. Gennari. Fiscaldo. Gennari again. Holmesy. Leiden. And Leiden gets it. Big point for the Wolverines coming out of the timeout. The 10th point.
And that's big for Liv, because that's the first contribution she's made.
Yes.
So she makes that. Catherine comes back in. Those two sub for each other, but at least Livy leaves the court with some confidence.
Yep. And a big point coming out of the timeout. Turn that momentum the other way. Wolverines looking to get 2 in a row. They do! Really with the kill. What a great shot. She went across the net. Difficult one to play and got the point. Hard-earned point.
Now you got to ride the wave.
Yep.
You got to get this crowd in it, right? Use the advantage that you have. You got more than 150 people here ready to scream for you. Let's let them hop on board and start carrying you to the finish line here.
Roberts. Good serve. It's heading towards the out-of-bounds area. Norwood does a good job of getting it back in. Over the net on the Westwood side. Gennari. Saino. She gets the... Another kill for Saino. Over 10 at least tonight. And the ball back in the hands of Roberts. And a great save by Roberts. So 4 points in a row after the timeout for the Wolverines to get within 1. And now Norwood calls the timeout.
Perfect. Absolutely perfect.
Fourth we go. Tom, I got to give a shout out to the Westwood fans. It is loud in here. I'd imagine if you went to like a Backstreet Boys or an NSYNC concert in the early 2000s, this is what it would sound like, just loud.
These people were there.
Yes, yes. Also, Tom, shout out to you and the junior parents. Senior night is not senior night without the help from the junior parents. You guys did a terrific job. Did a terrific job honoring these seniors and their contributions to this fantastic program.
Thank you, and thanks to all of the families who contributed, because it really is a team effort. And you want to talk about loud. Friday night's going to be loud.
Yes.
There are some environments in the TVL that are a bit more hostile than others, and Hopkinton is one of those environments.
Yes.
And this team knows what it's going to be like on Friday when they go down there. And they want to try to win as best they can, for no other reason than they want to silence that crowd.
Yes.
That crowd is going to be energetic and loud and all over them from the second they walk in the gym.
There is nothing better than a quiet Hillers crowd. Roberts on the serve. Fiscaldo able to get under it. Gennari. And Roberts is going to send it back over the net. Great job by the Wolverines, able to volley that. Saino at the net. And Saino with a block made it difficult for Norwood to get it over. Tied up at 14 here in the third set. Saino, what a night she's having. And Roberts with the ace. Roberts well positioned on the ace there. Norwood looking to volley it. Roberts looking to track it down. She does. Yeah, point to Norwood.
They called that 4 hits.
Yeah.
I didn't see it.
Yep.
We'll have to go back to the videotape on that one. But there was no hesitation.
So that's going to tie it up at 15. Norwood's got the serve. Colleen Brady on the serve. Saino. Saino with the D. And Norwood able to sneak that in. Abby Curran able to find the opening there in the Wolverine defense. Going to be serve again by Colleen Brady. Gennari. Oh, and Brewery again, making it difficult. She does such a great job on those cross shots. She's got some speed on it and really difficult to defend. Gets a big point. Puts Wolverines back knotted at 16 with Norwood. An unforced error on that serve, Gennari, and it's going to be a Norwood ball. Maddie Lyons with the serve. So 17-16 Norwood here in the third set. Really, Seno. Holmesy, Gennari, Pascaldo. Ball still at the net. Roberts. And it's going to be a point for Norwood.
Now, that one I saw.
Yes,
That was 4
that
hits.
was 4.
It was hit. It was questionable whether or not it went over the net.
Yep.
It didn't go over the net, so that was the first hit, and then they hit it 3 more times.
So Norwood breaks with a 2-point lead, 18-16. Difficult serve to defend there, and they get another point to go up 3 points. So 19-16 Norwood here in the third set. The late portion of set 3 here. On the doorstep of 20 points for Norwood. Roberts, well defended. Gennari, Seno, and it's just a little bit deep. And that's going to get Norwood to 20. And a timeout called by Westwood.
They've been in this situation before. I can say that. And yes, have they gone on to lose this type of set? Sure. But I've also seen them rally and come back and win this type of set. And it's the same formula that we saw the last time in terms of just getting that first point, making that first play. You're home. You have the crowd on your side. All you have to do is just ride some of that momentum and make that first play, and typically good things will happen. But down 4, you got to neutralize Norwood at this stage and just not make any unforced errors yourself, and things will turn around.
Starts with 1 point after the last timeout. Olivia Leiden with a big point to get the Wolverines 5 in a row to tie it up. Wolverines looking to get the big point here. Start that momentum. It all starts out with this first one. Maddie Lyons again with the serve for Norwood. Gennari. Seno with the kill! They got that first point. So with that point, it gets them within 3.
And look who's serving.
Tom, she is not done yet.
Just getting started.
Megan Greeley just getting started here, folks. A good serve. Seno at the net. Gennari. Roberts. Holmesy. And it's just long. Norwood up 4, 21-17. Brenna Forbes substituting in for Norwood, coming out, Abby Curran. Seno, oh my goodness! She went up and got that. She looked like Michael Jordan. She saw that open space too. A wide open area. What a big point for Seno.
I don't know if you've ever looked one of those square in the eye. It's not comfortable.
No. Seno's going to have the serve for the Wolverines. Down 3 here in the third set. Looking to get the next point. A crucial point, and they do. They're going to cut it to within 2. 21-19 Norwood. Seno back again with the serve.
And a lot of height on the court at this point, but you don't have that backline defensive specialist in Roberts. So Seno, after she serves, has to field some of these returns, which is not her strength. Very good player, but that's not her strength.
Seno with the dig. Gennari. Holmesy. Seno will dig again. Gennari. Holmesy going up to get it. She's going to send it across the net, but well played by Norwood. Gennari. That's great communication by the Wolverines. And they get the point. Holmesy. Some fantastic communication going on there.
Meanwhile, right after I said that Catherine was going to have to be put in a position where she needed to make plays on the back line. How many did we just see her make?
Unbelievable.
She just made 4 routine, yes, plays, but she made them. And she kept the ball in the middle of the court. She got the ball to the setter, and Frankie was able to pick and choose who she wanted to get it to. When you can control that ball in the back line and get it to the person who can then make the decision, am I going to go right, am I going to go left, or am I going to pull the sneaky Frankie Gennari? Those are the options you want.
How invaluable is Frankie Gennari's sets? They're so clean. They're clean. You know, she up in the air. Sennel's able to go up and get it. Holmesy's able to go up and get it. She's been terrific setting them up all night.
You know, I've been watching these girls. You know, 2 years ago, they basically played as a JV squad together.
Yeah.
They only lost 1 match. They lost that 1 match against Medfield. Ironically, this year, the only match that they've lost is to Medfield. They followed a very similar script, but the point is that this team is used to winning.
Yes.
This team is used to being in situations where they're forced to pull it out. So let's see if they can do it here. Down a point in the 3rd set. They score 5, it's over, we move on to Friday.
It's in their blood. Sennel's going to have the serve. That's going to go long. So Norwood's going to get the point. A big point for Norwood there, going up to 22-20. So Sennel's going to come out. Looks like Leiden coming in. Greeley on the dig. Holmesy going to just send it over the net. Williams with some great net front. Viscaldo on the net, well defended. And then Holmesy goes up and gets it! Big point for the Wolverines, and Bader is on its feet. That might have been the loudest Bader has been all night. What a kill by Holmesy.
Boom, boom.
Yes.
Hit her hand, hit the court.
Air Holmesy. Viscaldo with the serve, a good one. Norwood's just going to send it over the net. Gennari. Holmesy again! And she ties it up! Evan, you might need to turn the volume down. It is loud as ever here at Bader. As the Wolverines look to take a 1-point lead. We're not enough, 22-22 in the 3rd set. Viscaldo, a great serve. And Norwood's going to get the point. So Norwood takes a 1-point lead, 23-22. So Norwood with a 1-point lead. Isabella Morgan. Roberts. Gennari. Point! Pound found it to my left. What a block! Tying it back up, 23-23. Serve is in Holmesy's hands and everyone is on their feet. Holmesy, Gennari, Greeley. Back to Gennari. Great play there for Viscaldo. Greeley going other side. Roberts. Leiden. Greeley to Leiden. Back to Greeley. Oh, well played by Norwood, able to get it over the net. Gennari. Leiden. Oh, Westwood gets the point. 24-23. Match point on the next serve.
That might have been the volley.
That was unbelievable.
That was fantastic on both ends. Some fantastic plays on both sides during that volley right there.
Match point here, and Holmesy's hand on the serve. Wolverines looking to get the point and to get the big win. Good serve by Holmesy. Played back over by Noah Gennari to Greeley. Leiden. Greeley. Gennari. Greeley able to get it over. Gennari. Roberts. Greeley. And she gets the point! The senior on senior night! As Westwood comes back in the third set to get the clean sweep, 3-0 over Norwood on senior night, no less, with the final point by Megan Greeley. What a night!
They were down 20-16. And at that point, I told you they'd been in that situation before. And when you're in that situation before, it gives you the confidence to know that you can do it again. And so they're able to, from that point, outscore Norwood 9-3. And that's what winning teams do. That's what championship teams do. And this team has an opportunity on Friday to go to Hopkinton and win an outright TVL Large Championship.
Unbelievable. My first live opportunity to see this team play. I'm blown away. The athleticism, the compete level, the mental fortitude to come back in a game when you're down 6. Great timeouts called by Justine Whalen. Go out, and every timeout they called, I feel like Westwood got that first point, and they built on that, came back, and the way they won on senior night, no less, with the contributions by the seniors, I'm going to remember this game for a while.
Hopkinton is 14-4, 7-1 in the TVL Large. They beat Holliston today. Westwood, 13-1 overall, 8-0 in the TVL Large. Hopkinton hosts Westwood on Friday. Hopkinton was here on the 13th of September. Westwood won that match. They won it 3-1. At that point, the Hillers were 3-3 on the season. Since then, they are 11-1 in their 12 matches that they've played. They've only lost to Medfield, Barnstable, Westwood, and Algonquin. Those are 4 very good teams.
Yep.
You're going to see an absolute heavyweight slugfest on Friday in Hopkinton.
Folks, cancel your Friday plans. We're hopping on the bus. We're going to Hopkinton, and we're going to cheer our girls on as they take on the Hillers. Biggest matchup of the year. Looking forward to it. Folks, thank you so much for joining us. We don't call Tom Leiden Big Game Tom for a reason. It is a lot of fun. This was a lot of fun tonight, Tom. Really looking forward to doing this again soon, and looking forward to the next one as always.
You made a lot of great memories for some very talented athletes today, and I know they're very grateful. And for years to come, as they look back at this tape, I just aged myself. As they look back at this video on YouTube, they'll be very grateful for everything you do.
Well, we had an absolute blast. Folks, thank you for watching. As mentioned earlier, coming directly after we sign out is TVL Sports Net. It is coverage that is done by HCAM, Hopkinton affiliate, community media. They did a terrific job covering TVL Sports, and you will see a great snippet of Westwood Golf and the terrific things that they're doing this season. But again, folks, thank you so much for joining us. What a memorable game. I cannot wait to get home and put it on the big screen and watch it all over again. And we are looking forward to seeing you all again very soon. So thank you again. Westwood with the win tonight, 3-0 over Norwood. Their next game on the road on Friday versus a talented Hopkinton team.